At first glance, this seems contradictory. If a person genuinely likes something, we would expect support or at least a neutral attitude. However, in real life, we often observe the opposite. Someone makes jokes about fans of certain music, mocks a TV series, a clothing style, or a hobby, and later it turns out that they watch it at night or follow it in private. This behavior is not random. It has psychological roots connected to self-esteem, the need for acceptance, and internal conflict. One of the main reasons is psychological defense. When a person feels a strong interest in something that their social environment considers silly, strange, or not prestigious, tension arises. On one side, there is genuine enthusiasm. On the other, fear of losing respect. To reduce this tension, the mind chooses a simple strategy: devalue the object of interest. Mockery allows the person to distance themselves. It is as if they are saying, "I'm not that invested, this doesn't define me." In this way, they maintain a sense of control over how others perceive them. Another important factor is social pressure. Humans naturally seek belonging. If a group commonly makes fun of a particular topic, an individual may join in, even if they personally disagree. Openly admitting admiration may mean risking exclusion. For most people, the fear of isolation is powerful. Mockery becomes a tool for staying part of the group, a way to signal loyalty and conformity. There is also an internal conflict between the image a person wants to project and their real interests. For example, someone may see themselves as serious, rational, and mature. If they enjoy something considered childish or lightweight, discomfort arises. Instead of adjusting their self-image, it feels easier to criticize or mock the interest. This helps preserve a consistent identity, even if it does not fully reflect their inner experience. Jealousy can also play a role. Sometimes people mock those who openly express interests they themselves are afraid to show. When someone confidently enjoys what they love, it may trigger an uncomfortable question: why can't I do that? Rather than acknowledging their own insecurity, a person may choose to belittle the other. In this case, mockery reduces the emotional discomfort caused by comparison. Upbringing is another factor. If a person grew up in an environment where emotional expression or unusual interests were criticized, they may have learned to hide genuine feelings. In adulthood, irony becomes a safer way to engage. From the outside, it appears as criticism, but internally the curiosity remains. Mockery can also function as a low-risk form of participation. A person might say they watch something just for fun, or ironically. This provides an escape route. If criticized, they can quickly distance themselves by claiming they were never serious. This strategy protects their social position while still allowing access to the object of interest. From the perspective of personal development, such behavior reflects insecurity more than hypocrisy. When individuals gain confidence and feel less dependent on external approval, the need for mockery decreases. They can acknowledge their interests without fear of judgment. For animation, this theme can be visualized as two layers of the same character: the outer self laughing with the crowd, and the inner self quietly fascinated. Tension builds between them until the character chooses authenticity over fear. This contrast clearly shows that mockery is often a mask. In conclusion, when people ridicule what they secretly admire, it is usually a protective strategy. Behind irony often lies genuine interest combined with fear of rejection, loss of status, or internal conflict. As self-acceptance grows, the need for such defense gradually disappears. What do you think about this? Write your thoughts in the comments.